So last Friday, my friend Greg announced in our group chat that he wanted to host a silent dinner. He said it was inspired by some mindfulness article he read, something about how eating in silence helps you appreciate your food, fosters deeper connections, and, most importantly, challenges our communication skills. The rest of us, being both curious and slightly hungry for a new experience, read pizza, agreed. We showed up at Greg's place at 7, trying to look contemplative, but mostly just giggling and shushing each other at the door. When we walked in, Greg handed us each a little notepad and a pen, grinning like he'd invented Post-its. The table was set with plates, cutlery, and even a fancy candle centerpiece. But oddly, there was no food in sight, not even a whiff of mindful lentils or a stray carrot stick. Greg just gestured for us to sit, then dramatically zipped his lips and threw away the key. Figuratively, he actually mimed it, but you get the idea. We all shrugged and followed suit, figuring maybe he'd serve food after some silent introspection. About 20 minutes in, the silence turned from peaceful to existential dread. My stomach was louder than the candle's flicker, and I started doodling a sad sandwich on my notepad. Across the table, Jamie wrote, "Soup," and slid it to Greg. He just nodded sagely, as if soup was a profound Buddhist koan. Finally, Anna couldn't take it anymore. She stood up, walked to the kitchen, and came back with a single, empty pot. She lifted the lid for dramatic effect and presented it to Greg, who winced like he'd just been caught cheating at charades. That's when Greg finally broke the silence and confessed he'd planned the silent dinner not for mindfulness, but because he'd completely forgotten to cook. "I was hoping if no one asked, no one would notice," he mumbled. So there we were, accidentally starring in the quietest hunger strike in suburban history. The only thing Greg served us was an empty plate and a full lesson in communication. Next week, we're insisting on a potluck dinner theme. At least then, if Greg forgets, we'll still have a silent pie.